stucco finishes in the old. They painted it brown, which tells me it's old. That's from like 1994. I know there's probably a neighborhood association that doesn't allow you to paint that a different color. But it's fucking ugly, and it's $3 million, so it's $18,000 a month. I'm glad that people are fucking. And yes, you're right. You do have a nicer house than your house is nicer than me, but you do have more money than me. So yeah, you're right. I am a fucking hater. Anyway, I hope for God's sake, maybe something crazy hides in the alleyway. But yeah, I got no beef with you. My beef's with the house. My beef is with the guy who flipped your house. Is that a nano wall? Can you go back to the living room inside looking outside? Right there. Oh, they did put a nano wall in.
What is a nano wall?
A folding hideaway door wall thing. Those are 10 grand, 20 grand for a good one. I can buy one for 10 grand. That was 30 grand. This guy I know's got one. I wanted to put one. It's 30 feet long. It's like an accordion door of glass.
Accordion door that goes
like that. See them? See the black? Okay. So those will both either push in.
They open all the way.
They'll fold and then they'll fold again, or they'll like accordion. Sometimes they scissor. They're really nice. That's probably like an Amazon one, based on the rest of the finishes. But imagine spending $2.5 million on that shit. I showed you guys what you can get for $1.8 million. You live in that in West Hollywood.
You showed us the $25 million Newport mansion.
Showed that one.
Do we have any houses to look at? People crave it.
Oh, I found the most expensive house in the world in Rhode Island.
Okay.
This is the most expensive house per square foot in Rhode Island. This is fucking incredible.
This one we're about to look at?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a
Janet Drive.
Janet Drive, because that's. I'll tell you how a street gets called Janet. The contractor loves every one of his daughters equally. This one's Jennifer Drive. This one's Kimberly Drive, and then this one's Janet Drive.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's how they do it. They named them after all my daughters, all my sisters, all my nephews, granddaughter. So this house is a raised ranch that was. Someone just kept spending to have a photogenic house where none of it really makes sense, but they didn't care.
This is like my style. This is literally how I would build a house.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't think you do this. And they okay. So this is always a bad sign. If the first picture of the house isn't the summary, and it's like the highlight, that's a nice picture of an ugly girl. That's what that is. That's fooling you. That's some catfishing stuff.
Or the view.
What?
The picture they lead off with is the view.
Is the view? Yeah. Like that's suspect.
Stunning mountain view.
Yeah. Where's the? Show me. Yeah. You better be like, show me the mountain. Get on the mountain and show me the house. Or just show me the fucking house first, okay? But to show me an astro, like a fake a synthetic turf, putting green, whatever. Those are $3 grand to do that. They put an outdoor kitchen in. Looks like they made it out of like. They tiled it, so they made it with a cement board, 2x4s, cement board, and then they're like an aesthetics person.
That's a fucking monstrosity right there.
That's a fucking nightmare.
That looks like it was set up for an event.
They're wedding photographers. I had to look the girl up. Sorry.
This shit.
Like
that's an insane thing to have permanently.
Yeah.
Like gate.
They did this exactly for wedding photography for photography purposes. That's like a thing you build the frame out of pressure treated 2x4s. You build the block and then you cover it with cement board and then you tile it like it's a fucking interior thing. That thing, like right now, it looks like shit. Like snow will crack it and heave it. Like tile doesn't have an elasticity for temperature. Like that shit's fucked. Like that thing's beat to hell right now. But sure, it's out of backdrop of a pool. They put a big giant fucking Portuguese stamped concrete patio out there. Those are cheap fucking $1 pavers from
Well, this looks nice.
Yeah, that's a little messed up. That's just a little problem. Instead of running the stone, we're gonna go with a railroad tie buried in the ground, and we're gonna leave a ½ inch for drainage, where the drain definitely is not. Okay, good, because the drain is not there. All right, and it looks like the water's gonna collect there. Is there anything to do about it? It's like, no. We're gonna walk over here, though. No, what we're gonna do about that is, come here, Sam. We're gonna walk over here. We're gonna not look at that kind of stuff, because like, if a girl had like a mangled hand, would you stare at it? Okay, then don't look at that little drainage issue on my walkway that I made out of Unilock pavers. And this is the house that Home Depot made a lot of money on. This is where Arthur Blank should rim these people. He'd be like, Mr. and Mrs. DeFazio, you have a rim job from Mr. Arthur Blank. Hello. I just want to thank you guys for your liner pool. They put a fountain there, a nice fountain to drip into their rectangle. Oh, don't tell me they did it. Did they do the ultimate sin? The no low end pool? No, the no deep end pool. No deep end. The whole thing is hip height.
Yeah.
It's like a big toilet. I know someone who did this. It makes me sad. Like they play volleyball in it.
Yeah.
Like one of your daughter's friends is gonna dive in it and be in a fucking wheelchair. Okay, it's gonna be sad. Please don't do it. The Home Depot arbor that they bought on HomeDepot.com, the Wayfair.com patio, all the fancy stuff. The 4 lounge chairs, good for you. They really dressed up the shed with they put a fucking sliding glass door and a peekaboo window on a shed. They must Airbnb. I hope they Airbnb that. That would make me come. They put a weather vane on top of a shed. That's like $650.
That's the shit.
Kill me. Fucking slaughter my family. Put my whole family in a blender if they show me this house. Literally, like, Dad, sorry. 60 Janet Drive! Liner pools, if you really want to be no one in my family is going to have a liner pool. And for those of you guys who think I was a rich kid, I was poor. I grew up poor. We don't have liner pools in my family. But like a gunite pool only, or like Pebble Tech is the new way to do it, but that's a liner pool. Good for you. Nice 60s I like the performance.
A liner pool is just the inside of it is like the same. It's like those. It's plastic.
No, that's just it's a rubber liner.
Yeah. It just feels terrible. It's like the cheapest possible thing.
It's an in-ground pool, so you're still above board, but it's the cheapest way to do an in-ground pool. Is a liner pool. They used to be like 15 grand. You could get like a guy to come in, dig you a hole, put the aluminum thing, and put the siding in, and then just like backfill you, and then to get you that. I grew up with like basically that pool. My dad put one in. Now a fucking in-ground pool is like those are like 25 grand just for the pool, and the apron's like another like 12 to fucking 100,000. No, crazy enough. But a gunite pool, which is an all cement formed one, so like that is an aluminum. You dig a hole, you put an aluminum, like a shape of a pool in the ground where the hole's excavated wider than the backfill. You drop a thing, and then they smooth it all out with sand and pool sand, and they make the shape of the pool, and then they drop a liner in, and they clip the liner, and they make you a pool, and they fill it up. That's how a liner pool's done. They put those plastic stairs, the cheap shit. They're okay. They make liners now that are cool. I did finally find like an all black liner that looks respectable that I would, because I can't afford a gunite pool. And then a gunite pool is formed out of rebar, no sides. And they fucking, you ever see like the inside of a bridge? Or like a highway when they pour, like all those metal, and then they pour the cement around it? It's all that.
Yeah.
And then they fucking smooth the finish on it. And you can get like Jake did a black one. Back when they were cheap. You can get them for like, he had a friend, so he got one for like 33,000. But they're like 40 to 80, 40 to 150, depending on how crazy you go. And then the final finish, the fancy one, is like a styrofoamy, glow-in-the-dark pebble that's mixed with an epoxy resin. It mixed with a big giant tub of like old school horse glue looking shit and pebbles, and you smooth it on. That's the fanciest way you can make it self-cleaning, where there's a big drain. Self-cleaning, and the new fancy thing is, the fanciest way is the new hard covers. So instead of doing a fence around your pool, because you're supposed to have a fence in it, kind of looks ugly, they have these hard covers for 20 grand that just come over and you can drive a car. Well, you can walk. And the pool, you can't do in a regular shape like that one.
Dude.
But yeah, Pebble Tech's fucking fancy as shit. And supposedly there's a shortage of one of the glow-in-the-dark stones, and you can't get it, and everybody wants it. Every like Guido in Rhode Island wants it. But you gotta get me the Caribbean blue. That's the color of the water. That's the color of the stone. Isn't that cool? I like sandy beach.
Now, are there chemicals in this that leach BPA into the water?
Maybe, perhaps. Sammy, that's a very good question, and I will follow up on that with you. However, for now, let's just concentrate on your selection. Which one would you pick?
I'd go with one of the whiter ones.
The salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper, I like that.
I like that. And you like the look of the
That's
water?
nice, yeah, I like that.
It's funny how midnight blue makes the water look dingy,
Yeah.
like sand. It's really good stuff.
I like the brighter colors.
I like when the water looks crystal clear, like the coast of Italy, like Amalfi Coast.
I could have a nice, and then you have all the Irish guys in there, smooth it all out. But they self-clean now, and they have new covers. Anyway, so they opted with the liner pool and the Home Depot gazebo. Now wait till you see this house. Like wait till we really dive in here.
Oh, wow.
Like so, you got the deck here with the wire railing.
This every day here would be an event.
Is that a rebar? Is that a custom-made wire railing made out of like half-inch rebar?
It looks like a steel wire, right?
That's what they tried to do. Instead, they went with black pipe.
Oh.
They won't. That's probably an expensive fence rail, though. That's probably like they paid big money for that. They got a jacuzzi because they swing. Fuck my wife. Oh, look at, see, they got the dead-on shot.
Look at this.
What the fuck is that thing? What's that? Is that a friolator?
Oh my goodness.
For wings.
Wow.
It's so fat. Joey like loves this house. He's like, yo, this place is so fat. I love this place. I like the white wall with it. Like, look at it. It looks like fucking stuff. It looks like a Entourage, the movie, The Backyard.
It's like a resort in Cranston.
That's what they said. Hard with this fucking price. Wait till you see the fucking price on this bad boy. Look at the fucking house, bro. It's a raised ranch. Can you believe that? So they did a boxwood hedge. So a lot of people, this is a real fun thing that happens in Rhode Island. They can't understand how a boxwood hedge works. So those little green balls are an attempt at a hedge line of like those are called like green emerald boxwoods, the ones you see the guys pruning nice and tight. And Rhode Islanders don't have the patience to let them grow into each other. So every year they just keep balling them up. Mm-hmm. They don't mean to make them into balls. They wanted the hedge line, but they don't know how to do it. So they do that over and over and over again. So if you look at our hedges in Rhode Island, we all, because like Guatemalan dudes come over here and they just like trim the bush. Yeah. So they just, I'm like, guys don't know how to like let them grow. No one told them. Mm-hmm. And they do that instead.
Yeah. That's really fun.
And they do a fountain and a dry river out of like 2-4 river stone. Like 3 weeping spruces. Jesus Christ. Those are $300. Those are like $500-$600 a piece. Those trees. Those like weeping Grinch trees. Jesus Christ. That's an expensive thing. Cool. Oh God, nice cherry wood color cabinets. We're gonna go with a different color on the island. That was a fun thing people said for 10 years. We got popcorn swirl ceilings. We did no uppers on this side. We're just gonna do the plates. So we got really nice plates. We got a pot filler above so you can fill your pasta bowl, so you can bend your spaghetti around your fork. It's fun. We did the side panel. We did a waterfall Carrera. I can get in line with that. Nice kitchen nice simple L layout that you can get designed at Home Depot in 11 minutes. Nice. You did the tile backsplash. It was professionally installed. You can tell a professional tile installation because there's an aluminum stopper right there at the corner. That's how you tell a good tile job. It's actually nice. I actually have the same stools in my fucking kitchen. I got the nice ones though. You did raised paneling and all.
Your stools are much nicer than that.
Yeah,
you can tell those are cheap.
Yeah, those are the wafer ones. This girl's a hairdresser or something. Oh no, she's a wedding photographer. We already figured this out. Nice things. Double under fridge. Pendant lights on the island. Nice resto hardware couch. Let's see what else we got. We can keep cruising. Nice fucking Christmas. Anna Marie! Why are you breaking my balls? Oh, come on, Anna Marie. I'm just trying to relax. I want to watch fucking two broke girls. Look at those fucking curtains. Jesus Christ. Someone's mom came over and bought them curtains. I like that. I kind of like when that women were obsessed with trays for a while. It kind of was a cool thing. Yeah, they did a good job staging. The house is clean. You know, it smells like a nice fucking Yankee Candle in there. You'd love that. Yeah, nice narrow bathroom. Step-in tub. No big deal. It is what it is. It's okay. It's clean. Ooh, a nice downstairs Guido living room with an electric fireplace.
Was that electric?
No, it doesn't. That's when you walk in. Those are so a raised rent. You can go upstairs. You can go downstairs as if you went downstairs. So this is where the downstairs hangout session is. Probably where there's probably around that corner. If we go to it, we cruise onto it. I'll bet you there's another man cave. Oh, toilet.
Nice plant. Go back up there. Sort of plant decisions.
Yeah. Oh, we love plants. I can't go in there. I have to buy plants. She's just a girly girl. And all of this doesn't seem real. This is actually like she did everything that Home Depot told her to do. She's like she's a fan. You know, she's watching fucking Two Broke Girls. She's watching Big Bang Theory.
VW Touareg, whatever the lower model is.
Yeah, the
Google Gog.
What the fuck is
Rutan?
that?
No,
That's the van. I've sold them. Touareg. No.
Touareg, the low one?
No.
Can you look up VW SUV?
Oh, what the fuck
There
is
might
it?
not be one.
No, there is. There is. I've sold one.
Taos? Tiguan.
Tiguan. There we go.
Chris wants this.
First one's an Atlas.
Oh, no. It's the worst in the bunch. It's the lowest one. Can't get one. Can't get it. Won't allow it. I won't allow it. We've already got one mistake. I can't handle it. Nice. We slandered. Oh, we bought all the bathroom shit. Oh, I just went to the Fall River. I bought an old school tub and I spray painted the feet chrome. Nice. With the old school plumbing. Good for you. We've got friends in the business. A nice expensive blind. Nice, because that's on the floor level. So when people are out in the pool, they can see you taking a big shit.
God.
But hey, it's gonna happen. Nice bathroom. Good job. Probably spent fucking $26,000 on a Home Depot credit card. Good for you. And then we have the ultimate fucking golf man cave in the garage. We don't have garage is not for cars. The garage is for golf.
There's not enough golf in this house until we saw this.
Now you know.
Now we know what goes on in a man's mind. Nice stools. What the fuck? That looks like a
like a-
steampunk cyborg stool.
It's kind of like you know, like rugged. Oh my God! What's
They
that?
look stable too.
Yeah. You can sit up there and drink your life away while your wife just racks the Home Depot card for another $38,000. So now nothing's really wrong with the house other than the fact that it's a raised ranch for $775,000. Now that is outrageous. Now the fucked up part about a raised ranch, little inside real estate tip, is you can't count the below grade living space for living space. That living room you saw in the basement and the bedroom can't be counted to the overall square footage. So this technical square footage of this house is 2,380 square feet, whatever double 1190 is. So, and it's a half-acre lot, and that's how they're getting to it. So they're saying it's $350, $375 a foot, but $652 a foot is the highest price per square foot for a house under $1 million in Providence, in the Providence County. Like that house is okay. So the Zillow on it is $440. I'm sorry, the tax assessor. So you should be buying a house for like 20% above tax assessment if you want to value buy. This is double-ish, double tax assessment-ish.
That's a whopper of a house.
And they got a red flag on this one.
And they got a whopper of a description here.
They got a Sherwood Estates, whatever. It's in like fucking Guidoville, fucking Cranston, which is like every 60-year-old that wants to, every 30-year-old getting that wants to be their dad. That's just like, hey, Grandpa, how are you, Grandpa? Not too bad, sonny boy. You doing good at the job I got you? Subject to sellers finding suitable housing of their choice. How much of a cocky fucking asshole do you have to put a ridiculous price on your house and then say, and this sale is subject to me finding another house?
Wow.
Meaning, you're gonna have to write a clause in it where you buy the house from me for the top dollar, and then you let me live in it for 6 months, and we'll work it out.
Wow.
Yeah, go fucking fuck yourself, dude.
Wow.
Just to bust their balls, be like, I want you out immediately. I'll buy it right now, full cash offer, your price. But I need you to get your fucking ugly ass golf clubs out of my fucking garage. I'm gonna run a landscaping company out of the backyard. I'm gonna put fucking 250 yards of loom in the backyard. I need a place to put my bobcats and my construction equipment immediately. And you just take it there and you like bust up all their fucking like excavator arm. You just like busting that grill up. Like just like, it's my house now, get out! Yeah, I know what you said. You got the money. Get the fuck out! But you're fucking in the pool with an excavator, like busting the shed from inside the pool, like pulling it in the pool. You're pulling the arbor in, but you're pulling that thing down, just like immediately, just
Using the pool as a trash can.
yeah, just like sweeping everything in it, like the turf's coming up.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. So many Home Depot. Was it the 1 trip, the 2 trip, or the 40 trip to Home Depot? That was a Home Depot joke. How many trips to Home Depot are you going to be on this trip? Arthur Blank is probably just dusting off his mouth after those 2 people sat on his face as a prize for spending so much money there.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they did. They were really drinking the punch there. So I hope it's enough to kind of sway people away. Because there's like 4 things that you can, when I always tell people, like, if you develop an eye or whatever, like, there's just like red flags all over the thing. Like, your price per square foot should be 1, your days on the market, your price, obviously, the look of it, the aesthetic, And then like, if it's a nice, clean house and it's for sale, like why isn't it like? If it was really good, you'd be fighting for it. You'd be like going to war over it. Fucking unbelievable though. I did look at one for myself to buy. For you.
Want to pull that up?
Sure, I'll send you.
I got a pencil here.
Yeah. It's Gay Street. It is on Gay Street. This house, it went pending immediately. I called you on this too.
Oh yeah.
I went to go look at it for myself. This is the house, so it's built by the same builder that the other one that I like for $1.8 million was. This house was $1.1 million, and I think you're never gonna get your shot at one of these because the reason why I like this is for myself. They dropped the price 400 grand, so it's a bank clearance. The house was built in '99, or '97, so it's not old, and it was you could just tell it's really well built. But you're never going to be able to see one that's like this rough of shape this soon. You know, it's pretty special circumstances where someone like fouled. Like rich people don't fuck up. Generally in real estate, the nice shit stays with rich people. This one fell through the cracks, and it's really rare. I got fucking all hot in my stomach on this one. I drove to it immediately. Like I saw the listing and I was like, oh. And even my wife was like, come on, honey, you know we're not gonna buy out of the house. And I was like, baby, come on, we can play hide and seek in this one. It's like, I have something I want you to find. So this view's 22-acre field.
This is a rich person house that fell into disrepair.
It must have been like a bad dad that didn't have kids.
Something happened here.
Something happened. 22-acre field. You can see to New Hampshire from Connecticut. You can see over Massachusetts. That's how high it is. 3-car garage with a live space above it. That's the back. So I parked my car over there. I just sent Joe the video. It's gutted. That's water. So there's a leak in that tower. This house needs $350,000 of raw cash, and then you'd have $1.5 million house. So you'd be into this thing for like $800-900 grand, and you'd have about $700 grand of equity. Really hot hold, like it's a hot potato of a hold, meaning it's $1.5 million now, but if shit goes to fucking shit, it's under $1 million. So you do still own it right, but you're gonna do some fucking work. That's a kitchen cabinet that they left there that they suspended with some baker's racks, in case you were wondering. The floor is buckling, which is not good. Oh, I didn't know it was that close. I don't like that. That stone fireplace is fucking awesome. It's all pieces of stone, like fit by like a master. Like that seat on front of it is fucking, I didn't know it was that close. I don't like that. That room's smaller than I thought. But I have a walk around for it. That's a HVAC vent in the floor. It has all brand new fucking central air. Not good kind though. It kind of like bothered me. It had Goodwin. Not good brand of HVAC compressors. Don't like those poles, but that's big old fucking fancy, you know, yuppie Connecticut money living room. You'd have to do, they painted it white with a spray gun, so it looks like someone like ran out of money. They went to go flip it and ran out of money.
That's insane.
Yeah. But you got this fucking nightmare bathroom with that purple sink. Like what Indian person was in there? Like just fucking picking shit out. Like, spice of color.
It looks just like a bowl, like a plastic
Yeah, it looks like
popcorn
a
bowl.
like vessel sinks are already out, and like that, they call that a vessel sink when it's on top. And yeah, it's purple. Like you pick purple. Fucking, you should be beat like fucking like Joe Pesci and his brother in the cornfield if you pick that out. Like if you pick that out, like 5 Italian guys should come and drag you and your wife into a cornfield and beat you alive. Don't throw them in there. He's still breathing. Guy, you piece of shit. Like watching your wife get beat with a baseball bat while they're holding your chin because you picked out the sink. Only after you buy it though. So that thing definitely has there's probably like a leak. That's what there is. There's a leak in that somewhere. That's like the atrium. Big Dutch colonial. I think that are custom Dutch colonial. I mean, it's nice. A lot of little rooms that are kind of like, but like this house has a whole bunch of shit in it that's so fat. Like they had a diamond plate bulkhead to go downstairs. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And yeah, that's the master bedroom where you're overlooking a 22-acre field. My only beef with this thing, it was in a plat at the top of a mountain. So it was like a main road at the top, like the ridge of a mountain, and then like a right, and then a circle. And I don't know if you've ever been like a really yuppie plat where all the driveways start in a weird way off a circle. So you have like a circle, and then the houses are like off the vista. But in order to do that, you kind of have to like make the driveways run alongside each other for kind of a long time. So like you see your neighbor's house too much. And I don't like that. Like I don't like neighbors. This neighbor was like right there. And the other people that lived on the side of it were people that looked like they were trying to be rich, which is not good because that means like they have like 9 people living in the house. Because like, I can buy a nicer house if I have my mother-in-law live with me and pay me $500 a month rent. And you're like, cool, there's fucking 80 people like eating, breathing, and shitting on the side of me. Yeah, just totally unfinished basement with a big sewer pipe. This house is fat. This house is, if you painted it and fixed it, but you would just, no, well, we got mold. Yeah,
We got some mold here.
We got oh, that's a leak from the bulkhead. We got a mold.
We got mold.
Fuck, disqualified. Oh, we got a, why did they rip the glass out? That's the garage, is the garage. Very nice outside, very tough inside though. And but you would have an opportunity to refinish it because basically you're gonna do this to every house anyway. But when you're playing the finishes game, I don't know if you ever bought it. I don't know if you guys out there ever bought a diamond ring for your old lady. That is a game you are just gonna lose. Like you can't buy a diamond big enough. Like no matter what, you could be a rich guy, and if you bought your girl a diamond, you're looking at someone else's dick that's bigger than yours. That's what buying diamonds is like. Like, oh, because you get a price for like a 1.5 carat diamond, and it's like fucking 10, 12 grand. Then you're like, oh, I'll go to the mobsters, I'll get a mobster diamond. They're like, oh, okay, it's 8,000 in cash, and it's like kind of fucking muddy. And then you go to like, oh, I'll get like a 5 carat diamond, like a raw, loose 5 carat diamond for like 60 grand or something. And then you're like, wow, my wife has a ring pop. And then you'll meet someone that's like, hey. Hey, what's up, little cock? Hey, it's little cock. Oh, I meant your wife. It's like when you have like big. Some girls think like diamonds is like a dick. It's like cars. And like and if you see a nice big diamond out there, fucking rock that woman. Her in the fucking side of the head and steal that thing. That thing's worth a lot of money, and she's gonna get a big fat insurance check for it anyway. You almost should.
I would do it.
Yeah, I thought about f***ing a woman one time in the head. I saw a diamond so big, I was like, just fucking hit her.
Did you actually?
No, I thought about. Oh yeah, I did. It was so big, I was just like, fucking hit her. It was like $1 million diamond. I was like, no one would know. I could just fucking rock this lady right up. Just put her in a fucking rear naked choke. Just be like, give me the fucking ring or I'll snap your fucking neck. She's like, ah! And you just pull it, like fuck her in the back.
Damn.
You're a millionaire. Bang, you're a millionaire. Because like if you notice it,
Yeah.
I mean you see him.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I'm pretty sure they have insurance on too. So
Can we talk about stealing?
yeah.
Can we
Well,
talk about the
yeah.
That was a funny story. I don't know if you want to tell that or not.
Which one?
You
Oh.
No. Is there any funny stealing story we can tell?
My old house.
Oh shit! I remember this place.
Yeah.
Did you sell it?
Yeah. I sold this.
Did you
Bought this. Yeah. I made $130,000 on this one here. This was a smashing success. A 2-year own in and out. I bought for. I saw it when I lived in Los Angeles, moving back. I was pre-approved for a lot, but we said let's go home and buy a cheaper house. And we basically circled from Worcester to Mystic, Connecticut. Because with any luck, me and Kevin Bacon could be getting by a priest at the Mystic Pizza,
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mystic River. And basically this was the cheapest they had out for like $3.99, and then like $3.49, and then $2.99, which is always nice when you watch a large back down, which means they just want the cash. When it's just a weird house and people who look at it can't get it, that's my
Right. That's always funny on Zillow to see people drop their price 20%.
Those are people who a realtor didn't price to sell it. He wanted to play a game with people. And people don't care about the house. This is like a dead person's house. Okay, it's sitting there. They rented it out. It sucked. It had like all 1960s glass. It was an earth home. But these people that I bought it from are pieces of shit that like inherited a whole like street of houses. They had like this, another piece of land. So I called them up and I offered them $190 for it in 2014. And they said no, but I'll make it. You were gonna make a deal on it. I said okay, $200. And they said $205. And I said, all right. And then I ended up paying like $212 or something.
God damn.
Yeah, it was a good deal. Moved home. It was good. Moved home.
painted the whole thing white myself, like with Jess, and the yard was on a slant. The whole earth, everything's made of concrete. It's a big wire basket, not radiant, but it's at like the top of a hill in the back of a bad neighborhood. This area sucks cock. Like you go to the Cumberland, it's basically like 2 miles behind a Cumberland Farms in a neighborhood, which is not good. And like you'd go to the Cumberland Farms and you'd be like Slipknot t-shirts and Bruins pajamas, like screaming at each other over roller food. So we brought this. It was like a wood wall, and we just painted it all black. I did that.
This is after you did it.
Yeah, this is my shit.
Yeah, the interior looks really great.
It was heavy. It's a
I
cool.
thought it was a cool house.
You remember going there, right?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
It was a cool house. It had a sunken living room. It was cheap, which is good. The wood, I just painted it black. Sunken living room. Walked down with that German stove over there that goes up to the chimney. And then I redid the cushions. And
You made $130 on a $200,000 house.
Yeah, it was a good one. So actually, I made a little more. It was like a 2,200 square foot house. It was just underpriced, and it was perfect. I had the fucking blueprints with that's a Gaggenau work cooktop, which is like $4,000. It was nice. It was just, I had those lights were originally drawn into the fucking thing. It was kind of cool. Jalousie windows, but the glass was. Here's the thing about this thing. It had a rubber roof on it, not a rubber. A 2-part epoxy roof that only one guy knew how to do. I'm just a fucking card and I believe this guy. I was really green when I came back from LA. I like, forgot everything. This is like my first project. I was basically 2 months doing things like a fucking like I don't know how to cut trees down. Like I forgot everything.
Yeah.
And I had like I was rusty
with ring rust.
Yeah, I did have ring rust. I really did. I was like it took me like 2 months to buy a blower. Like, I don't know. How do you own 6 of something? It'd be like if you wanted to go make videos in like 3 years from now, and you like didn't know how to use a camera, and you're like, oh wait, the f-stop. You didn't know what.
I literally don't know.
Yeah, right.
No,
it's not enough.
I'm gonna have some ring rust on me when we get back into it here.
Yep. But those windows are single pane glass. That makes you wicked nervous. One day I got wicked high, and I had like a panic attack about. You can't like replace it with shitty glass. It's like thick tempered glass from 1960. I'd have to get like the double glass cased, but if you look at this line of the roof, I'm like, that would be like 60 grand. And I remember flipping this with like 32,000 bucks in my pocket from the show actually. So yeah, I ended up selling those chairs, sold the table years later, sold that Asari rug to someone bought that. It was an old Asari. That was my first rug I ever bought. It was expensive. A little outdoor porch over here with some. I sold that last week. That fucking Haywood Wakefield bamboo rattan set. I bought it for $10 6 years ago. Used it in the Airbnb and then sold it for $10 6 years later at an auction. Kind of fun. This was a room we used to smoke weed in. It was all screened in here, but it was underneath the eave of, and the water sort of ran over off those channels into like ugly rock. It was cool, but it was a good idea. We split the bedrooms up. We put that little wall up to make 2 so we could get more Airbnb stays. If you're doing Airbnb, the more beds, the better, just so you know. Sold that Ford Beckman painting above the bed for $6,000. Yeah, I bought it for $400 today and we're back. I did this bathroom myself. This is a good bathroom. Waterfall, marble, like an ABC fancy marble. I built the cabinet, the black one with Howard, double sink. And then the wall was, I replaced it all. I scribe cut all the boards and it's 1x8 walnut. 1x8 oak, and then I did the matte black hex tile before it was fucking played out like a motherfucker. I rented it out, dude. One time there was fucking condoms and blunts in there. Great. They shot a music video there once. It was fucking great. I wanted to kill everybody. Okay, wallpaper. That's the second bedroom. So those are like the guest beds. Shitty little closets and walkouts.
I think they shot a Gold-Faced Money Watch video there, didn't they?
Yep, and that was the master.
Is that guy still around? He's just not.
Is he working? Who's that?
He's not around.
Oh.
Gold-Faced Money Watch. He's not around.
Fuck. Did you eat the shit? Oh yeah. Didn't he say that? I think it was immediate.
Yeah, he did Stone. It was like Stone Face too.
Yep. Oh yeah, I eat the shit. So it says here that you made the maid shit in your mouth. Oh yeah, I did that. I like that. Eating feces is good. Next question.
Oh baby.
I chew it and then I swallow it. The shit.
I pressed it against the roof of my mouth with my tongue like ice cream.
I let it ruminate in I pack it in the lip like dip.
Like oil pulling, coconut oil.
Oil pulling.
I squish it between my teeth.
I love it. It's very hard to do. No one likes doing it, but I make them do it anyway. I saw it halfway eaten and then totally eaten. I couldn't believe how much shit these flies ate.
That is sickening.
They were the John McAfee's of flies. Oh god, a fresh pile of shit. There it is.
Why?
Come on, dude. What the fuck?
Just give the females testosterone, give the males estrogen, let it even out.
Yeah.
Microplastics, that's my answer to this situation. Get them all hopped up on microplastics from genderless quiblons. All the QAnon shit and the Pizzagate shit is basically running cover for what there is that's been leaked that's legitimate, which is the Prince Andrew stuff and the Clinton stuff and stuff that's much less salacious than like fucking 1-year-olds and ripping their arms off.
Sarah Silverman out a 2-year-old at Maria Abramovich's blood sacrifice with Lady Gaga. Will Ferrell was there doing Anchorman 3. So I watched Mayor of Eastwood, and the car selection is so awful. It's about a poor Pennsylvania town, and like Kate Winslet plays like a rough around the edges, like half lesbian cop whose kid killed himself. And she's like obviously like half a you know what I mean? Like the end of it, I think is just like it's supposed to represent like she loves her friend. Anyway,
it's a digression, but I like how in TV shows it's almost like a contest to see how much shit you can pile onto a character.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like a lot of the LGBTQ stuff, people are like they see that and they're like, oh, I'm so tired. Why does he have to be gay or whatever?
Yeah,
and they don't understand that like it's not necessarily that the writers are like writing for gay rights or whatever. It's a lot of the time writers are writing to like show off impressively how much like shit they can pile onto a character.
Yeah. He's got a foot fetish.
He's gay. His leg's broken. He's fucking got long hair. He's sitting in a chair. He's gay. Like,
his dad molested him. Yeah. His dad was a foot fetish guy. Also, all foot fetish.
Well, he's a retired fireman, but he's also a pedophile, and he has 10 DUIs. And
he likes to fuck hookers. One of the hookers has a
peg leg,
Tourette syndrome, and is a vegan.
That's literally the thought process of a writer's mind is so childish and like fucking low level, unimpressive. Like they're just sitting there thinking like what can I brew up that's gonna get me like notoriety and an Emmy, you know?
The part where the bum goes on a rant against Trump. Like a fucking, they write that in. A bum. He's like this. It doesn't matter what party it is, left, right, and it's like, oh, cool. This speech.
yeah.
Coming from
I love gearing up to hear that speech.
I want to hear that one more time.
Whenever somebody starts down that road of like, it doesn't matter what, and then it's like ... like whatever they're gonna say.
Here we fucking go.
Oh yeah, baby, hit me with the.
Let's go. 9/11 stories. Trump's friends with Epstein too. Here we
give
go.
me the torrent of brain juice that you're about to unleash.
We shut down the tiny house. I sold the tiny house.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who ended up buying it?
No one bought it. People just stroking me on it.
What you sold? You said you sold it.
I'm selling it. Like
You're selling it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
shut down the year for
How many people have been coming by to kick the tires on that?
four a day. I have it on for 30 grand. I do want to sell it fast. Like people try to sell sheds for like 50. I'm just like, give me 30 grand, I'll sell it. So I want to sell it quick. Just like see you later. Some hippie that wants to like pretend and then fucking realize that living in a tiny house sucks ass, absolute ass. But the amount of people that are like retarded, people are like, I need a house. Will you take 12.5? I have 30 on it. 12.5? I'll fucking yeah. You should come look at it. I'll lock the door and I'll burn you alive inside it. Like I'll put a fucking lock so strong you will never get out of the house. And I'll put steel plates over the windows and I will literally light the fucking thing on fire. And I'll scream come to you screaming while you're burning. It's so hot. Like this. Oh, that's a big one. That's a lot. I'm coming in a measuring cup. Like a big fucking baker's measuring cup.
Oxo good gripped.
A nice one.
Yeah.
I have 32 ounces of fucking jizz because I'm so happy the guy burned alive. I'll do 11.5. Oh. Fucking hate people. Selling things to the public, like when you're private and you have like no representation, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Like if you had to sell your cars, like the fucking Supra deal, like that would be such a fucking nightmare for you.
Yeah. I would never sell. I would get it. I would smash it.
Gonna smash cars.
Yeah.
Gonna smash them. Don't want to deal with it anymore. Hate them. Don't even like talking about them. It's like a scar. It's easier to digest than being molested. Owning cars.
When you set a fair price on something for it to move and they come in and offer you lower, that's one of the worst things. I remember I was selling a Wacom Cintiq, which is the screen that you can draw on.
Yeah.
And I set the price like mad low just because it was taking up space and I wanted to get rid of it. And the guy came in and was like, would you do 1,000? Which was like $200 less than what I had it for. It's just one of those, it just lowers your faith in humanity.
You want to die.
You see what a fucking cockroach most people are.
Kick them in the chin. Yeah. Oh, look, someone's choking. Kick them in the throat. Quick, hit the throat.
I wonder how much damage I can do to his back.
Oh, your wrist hurts? My wrist. Oh, Wacom tablet sale. Wham.
Oh, I remember you did the Bring a Trailer, which is like the worst because that invites all kinds of conversation.
Oh, a bunch of professionals.
Bringatrailer.com is the website where you sell the trendy, hipster, cool. You sell neat cars on the fucking Bring a Trailer.
You sell like
my old Fiat 500 or whatever.
Yeah.
My
my Gazzo Gay Gaetti.
yeah.
I'm gonna sell my Pinso Sacadildino. My scarf on the neck, a kiss of my mano.
And the the website is like a little cultural hangout type website where it's like people are in the comments like casually checking like what's the people who are interested in what's the price, what's it go for, what's the history behind it, there's like a whole community of these old fucks with time on their hands who are really, really interested in the 1971 fucking
Kiss a young boyo.
yeah. They're like fucking
give her the heado. I want to do
right.
All I want to make up is gay car name.
Right when you said give it the heado, I was thinking of De Tomaso Pantera.
Yeah.
Which is a really funny car to think about, like a gay guy giving head in. It should be the guy that's driving that's giving road head in the De Tomaso Pantera.
It's a Mustang engine. That car stinks like gas the whole time. I hate the De Tomaso
That's
Pantera.
so insane to think about.
It's such a
the smell of fucking gasoline in that car.
Two guys fucking
God.
fingering each other on the De Tomaso commercial.
Dude.
Just your dude.
Jay Leno's in there.
Jay Leno's fucking jerking off in front of Jerry Seinfeld. He's got his dick out. He's like, Jerry Seinfeld staring at his dick while he jerks off.
Jay Leno's staring at a dick. Oh no.
It's like, it's really gay. Oh man, you gonna come, man?
Let's get to our show document here.
Right.
What's happening in the news? Do you pay attention to the news? What is going on today? I
Bill
know
Cosby
Joe
got all that
Biden is.
shit.
I saw that.
He was like dabbing or something when he got out. It was fucking hilarious.
Fantastic.
He got out on technicality.
Did he?
Yeah.
What was the technicality?
Like mistrial. They did something wrong. Like someone fucked up some court things.
Can you look up why fucking Bill Cosby got out?
I hope he just goes right back. I hope someone gives him a deal right away. like nothing happened.
CBS.
Yeah,
ABC.
right away.
ABC.
The Cosby Show. It's back. New season right away. Get on the bed. Aw.
Get on the bed.
I'm fucking horny. I was in jail for so long. I didn't even get to have sex. I haven't come in like 6 months. Give me that girl's drink.
Ooh. They reneged on a apparent promise not to charge him.
I wonder.
Oh no.
I don't know how to read. So what does that say?
They deposed him. They sat him in front of a camera and told him that we're not going to charge you. And he went ahead and confessed to giving quaaludes to women in an effort to have sex with them. And they used that as evidence against him in the trial, which it was after they told him they weren't gonna charge him or whatever.
You can do that? Like that matters?
I mean, if you're Bill Cosby, I mean, he's millions of dollars of
James Franco settled out of court for
paid
$2
someone
million.
$3.3 million to settle. Holy shit!
Ah.
What did James Franco settle for?
$2.2 million.
For what?
He had 2 girls suck his foot or something, or fuck him in his acting class in 2017.
So what?
I know.
I've looked into the James Franco's. I wouldn't, not in depth, but in a cursory kind of way.
Yeah.
And it's all the articles that you find are like, not that I care about this, but they're all like, he used his power to manipulate women.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every girl wanted to fuck James Franco for like
Other actresses. He was manipulating
oh
actresses on the sets of the show. They couldn't believe that he was flirting with them and asking for blowjobs.
how dare he?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know. And I haven't looked into it enough to know what he actually did. I don't care, but it's most of the shit that I've seen is like that.
Ugh,
Anywho,
what a fucking nightmare. But Bill Cosby's free. I hope he gets the Cosby Show, the Jello gig back. He's fucking just right back to it.
we should do a Bill Cosby shirt after our Epstein
Free as
shirt.
free bird.
Or at McAfee. I was gonna say Mick Epstein.
You gonna do a McAfee shirt?
No, I don't think so.
That's not bad. That's fucking. I want to see the what is it? The Dead Man Switch time clock.
The reason we should talk about that. The
We
McAfee shirt. Well, the reason we're not going to do a shirt is because we're already doing merch, and so we're basically asking all of our fans, "Hey, give us $100." So it doesn't really matter if it's coming from our designs or from the McAfee thing. And it's just, I think, in my opinion, the McAfee thing's kind of like, I get why people think memes are cool. It's just kind of corny. Like, I would not.
Yeah. It's a shame because he ate all that shit.
Yeah. Well, I did have a funny. I wanted to have the gravestone and a dick coming out of the dirt, like a hard dick.
Yeah.
And on the gravestone it says, "My prick will rise again."
Didn't he say he'd eat his own dick if Bitcoin doesn't go to 200,000 or something
Yes,
like that?
he did say that.
I'll eat my own dick on live TV. That is so fucking funny. Apparently, that guy's the funniest TV writer in history.
He is pretty funny.
Imagine being like a fucking. I run the head of the security company. I run McAfee cyber software.
Well, he
so
gave that up a long time ago. He's just sort of a crazy guy now.
I know he's nuts. He killed his dog and he fucking dyes his hair. He's got fucking. He totally admits to eating shit.
but he's the craziest one out of like all of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more like a fucking eccentric. Like who's?
Oh, nobody. He's the guy. There's nobody
Yeah, he's a fucking lunatic.
more off the rails. There's nobody
He's American, right?
close to him. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a fucking like that's the.
Wild man.
I like that though.
Yeah.
The world needs more shit.
No, it definitely needs more shit eating.
Public. Did you eat the shit? Oh yeah. Didn't he say that? Was it like that? I think it was immediate.
Yeah, he did stone. It was like stone face too.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I eat the shit. So it says here that you made the maid shit in your mouth. Oh yeah, I did that. I like that.
Oh me.
Eating feces is good. Next question.
Oh baby.
I chew it and then I swallow it. The shit.
I pressed it against the roof of my mouth with my tongue like ice cream.
I let it ruminate and I pack it in the lip like dip.
Like oil pulling, coconut oil.
Oil pulling.
I squish it between my teeth.
I love it. It's very hard to do. No one likes doing it, but I make them do it anyway.
Man, the shit eating fetish, that's got to be a tough one to live with. If you're
Yeah.
compelled to do that.
Imagine like walking by someone's breath, shit,
Yeah.
like full shit breath.
Well, just because shit is so. If you touch it once, it permeates like everything. Like if there's shit somewhere, it's like the room smells like shit for like a year.
Yeah.
I remember I shit my pants in the car once, and then I walked in, and
I walked in my 35th birthday party.
I walked in the bathtub, and the bathtub was already clogged with hair, so it was like draining slowly. But I just got in with my pants and turned it on, and like rinsed all the shit
Why?
out, and it just filled the tub with shit water.
Septic bath.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But the smell must have been great.
The smell was insane. That was the same house my old roommate shit on the floor by accident. And Chuck shit on the floor in there.
Really?
Yeah, it was the shit house.
No way.
Yeah.
I had to shit on. I shit on Brian's back patio. Shitting in non-toilet shit.
Non-designated shit areas.
That's fucking insane. I remember I shit in the back of Brian's house because his toilet was clogged. Remember that shithole in Montana he lived in?
Oh my
I had to.
God.
I was like, dude, I'm gonna shit my pants. I went outside. I shit on the back patio, and then flies ate the whole pile of shit in the day. It was disgusting. I saw it halfway eaten and then totally eaten. I couldn't believe how much shit these flies ate.
That is sickening.
They were the John McAfee's of flies. Oh god, a fresh pile of shit. There it is. Bzzz. Give me that fucking shit.
Joey, have you ever seen Diaper Chew?
No, what's that?
It's this guy that's like obsessed with Pikachu and diapers, I think.
Ah.
This is like a way back, like 2004 thing, and I'm just going off memory. But I think he said he would go around dumpsters trying to find used diapers, and then microwave them so that they were warm.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Oh
insane.
my
That was
God.
an insane one. That was an insane one. Anyway, McAfee, I'll go out on a limb and say something controversial. I don't think McAfee was suicided. I think he probably killed himself.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
way.
Because first of all, I've had that thought myself 1,000 times. If my life was ever really bad, what would I do? If I was going to kill myself, I'd want attention. McAfee's the king of wanting that type of attention, to be the center of like some mysterious power thing. Second of all, what did he have? 35 terabyte his blackmail file, 35 terabytes or whatever.
What is on that?
Probably fucking shit porn. What the fuck is 35 terabytes of incriminating information?
I don't know. I don't even know what a
Fake.
terabyte can hold.
A fucking it's a shitload of data. It's so much data. It's so much data that it can't possibly even 95% of it be relevant, or even if there was something dirty in it, 95% of it would just be fucking nothing.
It's Prince Charles texting a 4-year-old. I'm gonna fuck you. That's it. Over and over again. It's just these stupid, fucking retarded politicians just saying, I'm gonna fuck you to 12-year-olds. like thousands of them. Or it's the rights to Bill de Blasio's real name.
Yeah. But 35 terabytes. That's how big is if you digitize the library of Kong they're watching.
So you don't think you think John McAfee's a big baby? There we go.
I don't think he killed
And you
himself.
don't think he killed himself?
I don't think he was suicided. I think that he was not to denigrate him posthumously here, but he was a scammery, griftery, opportunistic pirate type guy, and that's part of what added to his charisma was that he was kind of like a he was like a kind of a pirate.
He has like a personality like a bad kitchen contractor.
Yeah.
Like he did some kitchens good, but some people got the raw deal with John McAfee.
Yeah, like he's a cool guy. I like what he represented and what he was all about and everything. But he was definitely always looking for some copper pipe to sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
got
he would a house full of copper pipe. He would have taken all that and sold it for $6,000.
I like the thought of like, you know, exposing like high level pedophilia on a grand scale. I think the saddest shit you would ever see is like you could get hard evidence. And you're like, here it is. It's Kevin Spacey and Steven Spielberg fucking a dog. Video footage. Look at this. There's Steven Spielberg's dick going in the Cocker Spaniel's ass. And people would be like, oh man, it's been crazy. All right, I'm gonna go play sling ball or what's that? The bag?
Snood.
Cornhole. I'm gonna go play cornhole at a cookout, and no one would even do anything about it.
I don't think that's true. I think if there was something really damning and irrefutable, people would respond accordingly.
What do you think they would do?
Which I think is why I think that's why the QAnon stuff is so important for the CIA. The QAnon stuff. Okay, this is my opinion. Is that all the QAnon shit and the Pizzagate shit is basically running cover for what there is that's been leaked that's legitimate, which is the Prince Andrew stuff and the Clinton stuff and stuff that's much less salacious than like fucking 1-year-olds and ripping their arms off. Like Prince Andrew clearly has had sex with underage girls on the Epstein Express.
Oh yeah.
And I think that most of the QAnon Pizzagate stuff is manufactured blood of shocking but not irrefutable.
You think that's the running cover?
Fake evidence, yeah, running cover to keep people from
eyes on
developing any type of legitimate, any type of undesirable to them preoccupation with the real shit, which is whatever there is that's the real shit, the Prince Andrew, the Clintons, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's just
I think Jeffrey Epstein was a fake guy.
they're throwing so much noise out there, so that if you're
Onto something.
onto something, the Glenn Greenwalds of the world who are making the legit cases, you're contending with all this stuff. It's like, well, they put hot sauce on the balls of this 5-year-old.
Sarah Silverman, 8 out of 2-year-old at Maria Abramovich's blood sacrifice with Lady Gaga. Will Ferrell was there doing Anchorman 3.
And also probably a lot of that shit is true too. The fucking spirit cooking, all that shit.
Oh yeah. How do you fall into that?
Fucking be rich.
Dead Man Switch, 31 terabytes. What's on it though? Predictions on what's on that tape.
Nothing, and it's also going to be uncrackable because he didn't want anybody to see that it was just 31 terabytes of nothing.
Really?
Yeah. If it was real, it wouldn't be 31 terabytes. There's not 31 terabytes of incriminating information. That's so much data. That's like
That would be like every hand job from a 10-year-old.
times 100. It would be much more.
It's only Randy Quaid's. It's everything. Oh my god.
It's only Randy Quaid's buy folder.
Yeah. That's when he fucking jerked the guy off in Tempe, Arizona. All those times.
I think that McAfee probably killed himself.
You think McAfee killed himself?
I don't think he has shit on shit.
You don't think there's shit on shit?
I don't think he's got shit on shit. You have 31 terabytes. That's so much data. There's no way.
Because it's too much data?
Yeah.
If you said he had one, you wouldn't even name the amount of data.
If he said 30 gigabytes, I would be like, I wonder what's in there.
31 terabytes.
31 terabytes. I'm like, there's no way there's 31 terabytes of incriminating information.
You think there's that many pedophiles out there? There's 31 terabytes full of pedophiles? It's just one Word doc that's 31 terabytes?
I just don't think it's possible.
How big would a Word doc have to be 31 terabytes?
Unimaginably big.
2 trillion pages long.
Something like that.
Like fucking end to end. Literally. 2 trillion pages.
Something big.
So that's what you're saying is.
That's what I'm saying. Is that this-
McAfee Dead Man Switch is 2 trillion page Word doc. That's
Of
31
texts.
terabytes of text.
It's all texts of Prince Andrew.
Come on, man. Fuck me.
Yes.
Him being sad and desperate,
Yes.
trying to fuck a 14-year-old.
Yes.
Come on, dude, please. Over and over again.
Yeah.
What do you mean, no? I could kill you. Just give me a little head. That's all. But like 14 trillion pages of it. I'm here with Elton John. Do you like the song Rocket Man? You can suck both of our rockets. What do you mean, no? Just dialogue back and forth. That's what it is? That's what Robert Mack... That's what you're saying.
That's what I said.
But he didn't kill himself because he knew about it and he felt bad about it.
Yes.
You think he's a scammer and it's all bullshit. Epstein.
I know what to do.
I know what to do.
I'll be right
I'm gonna get Jimmy Elephantis on the phone and his brother Brock Pierce.
Let me get James Epstein on the horn. He's the brother.
I make
He
pasta.
knows what to do. He makes pasta. He's the nice one.
Tony Podesta's the nice one.
Tony Podesta is the nice one.
Remember when we were hanging out with him at
Andrew
Adult Swim?
Podesta is the bad guy.
He was yelling at this little kid.
Yeah. Why? What was he?
Something. You think you taught stuff, don't you?
Well, that was at Kevin Spacey's party
Yes. Which was a good party.
at Chuck E. Cheese.
I was doing the basketball game at Chuck E. Cheese, and then Kevin Spacey came up behind me and gave me a hand job,
Yeah.
which I thought that was cool. I like hand jobs.
He's polite. He grabbed your butt.
He grabbed my butt, then jerked me off into his hand, and then he ate it in front of me. But anyway, we should get John Podesta on this podcast.
He's been on the podcast.
Has he?
Yeah. He was on episode 13.
That's right. You guys came and you hung out.
We
You
talked
took-
about art.
Yeah, he talked about art. And the best kind of art is bound children.
You ever seen the videos? It's like all the military guys, and it's like one guy like sucking a banana or something.
Oh,
There's like a bunch of videos like that.
Oh yeah. That's
Really?
like a YouTube on YouTube. If you look up like banana deep throat, there's like 50 million people across the nation doing it like it's not gay.
What?
Like fucking high school boys doing it in the cafeteria.
Suck the banana, dude.
In the cafeteria, surrounded by
Oh.
people, and they're like chanting and shit. Like 50 million people across America sucking bananas, like it's a cool trick or something. Let's go
Did
to
that come up-
YouTube and type in military banana.
The CIA is so fucking immature.
Yeah,
The CIA is just fucking going crazy. Like, and then we're gonna make them suck bananas. And here's the thing: how do we make them gay? We make them suck bananas. And we make
Maybe
it look-
type in soldier deep throat banana. Yo, man, the world is hell. Latin
Oh
America.
my! Oh, there it is. Yo, hot
Fucking
compilation.
Nasty,
Oh my God!
nasty ass.
$1. Yo, I'll suck this dick, dude. $1? No doubt, bro.
Why? Why?
Come on, dude. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh no.
Delicious.
Yo!
Yo, this is trending. They should do TikToks.
God damn.
That's
man.
Edward Snowden.
That's, yeah. Come on! Get that off the air!
Oh, here we go. What do we
that's
got? Fucking 50 of them?
Oh, big banana. This guy's a fucking...
Do it with the peel on.
I can do the biggest banana.
That is
Watch.
disgusting.
I went to the chow line, or the... What do they call that?
That is disgusting.
Commissary.
The
And I got
chow
the
line.
biggest banana. Oh, my
Why?
God, bro.
Why? Why?
Damn, dog. I'm horny as fuck, dog. Oh, man. Holy shit.
What are the comments? Oh, it's the daily grind is what it's called. I am loving that people are complaining about me being in this video, not as manly as the other guys.
But in the end of the day, my gag reflex is better than yours. Hugs and kisses.
All right.
Davio.
All right, okay. Let's change the subject.
I gotta say it. Some of these dudes look like they've had a little bit of
You
practice.
scroll down. There's a comment from me.
Dude, this is freaking awesome. Tried it. Banana broke off in my throat. I came. Oh, man.
Hey. Half the Army's female soldiers are failing the new combat test. Why wouldn't they? You gotta just change the test, lower the standard, please.
Yeah.
Let us be invaded by China already.
They said a gender neutral. I think that was the one thing.
Gender neutral tests.
This right here are not possible.
Just give the females testosterone, give the males estrogen, let it even out.
Yeah.
Microplastics, that's my answer to this situation. Get them all hopped up on microplastics, turn them into genderless quiblons.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be,
Imagine the genderless army coming for you.
oh, no.
Just big blobs of flesh,
Just
marching,
shaved head.
shaved head, globular, no body hair.
But there's a...
All doing sign language.
Yeah.
That's the future, the army.
Heroin 3. Heroin 3. Heroin 3.
Yeah.
These new. Have you ever caught any of the new martial arts movies?
No.
They're terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
There is a vast difference between practicing self-defense and actually fighting. Fighting is unpredictable and violent.
This was such a wild time.
To be effective,
Is
When
this
nobody-
kung fu movies?
defense by
Kung
keeping
fu
techniques
movies and just-
practical, simple, and direct.
When people thought all this fake worked
Yeah.
before the UFC,
Give me your rice.
Yeah, give him your rice. I'll take your rice. Calculator. See you later, guys.
Surprise opponents. Initiate attack with a front kick to the stomach. Crane head strike to face. Snap your wrist to increase power. Tiger claw to chin, elbow to
crazy.
solar plexus.
Crane head.
Torque action in the waist will increase power. Block, then uppercut to groin.
why is he doing it? Open hand like this.
Double punch.
Kiss the man.
Attack different targets simultaneously.
The old double punch.
Yeah, double punch and crane. Like 3 of those moves were like never again used. Like all shit. Doesn't Joe Rogan like hate this shit?
Yeah.
He like hates this shit, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. I wonder if Asians, like Chinese men, hate Joe Rogan.
They probably do. Well,
Like,
hit,
fuck Joe Rogan, you fucking asshole.
I think they hit pause, Chris. Have you seen? There's a Chinese MMA artist who he makes his career is debunking traditional Chinese martial arts, and he's been like unpersoned from the Chinese system. Like he's totally blacklisted. Can't get an apartment. He can't get a job or anything.
Good, he should come to the United States. Be a comedian.
Look up Chinese UFC versus Qigong. This third one right here. What's his name? His name's like Wolf. Man, the guy that's the one on the right.
On the right, like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, have you not seen this?
nope.
It is so cool.
I hope it's exactly what I think it is.
Oh, you see.
He's like, come on, rice priest. That's what he calls monks, rice priests.
What's inspired this video was a recent story in which a Tai Chi master fought an MMA fighter.
All right, we're gonna have to absolutely pause this fucking fight science factory. Can you scroll down and is there a link to the original video? I can't stand this fucking shit.
Also,
Let's look at the description and see if we can see his name in here. It doesn't even show the guy's name. This is so
right
lazy.
Shuja Dong, XIA Dong, top line right there.
Fight science, my ass. What is the what does it look like? Oh, that guy's hair is nuts. You see that?
No.
That's Vice News. Look at the.
Oh
look
my
at the,
God, it's.
They got Derek. They got Derek Beckles to be the reporter. Can you believe that? Try the first one because it's got that other clip that I like. The woman getting wrecked.
Dong, aka
God damn it! No, go back. Have you seen that one, Nick?
What's that?
Oh.
What happens?
This is a different thing, but they're channeling Tai Chi force fields here. So they really just took that guy out using this type of motion. Show the rest. God damn it, man. Fucking fuck. Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
This is incredible. This old man is he's drawing spiritual power from the earth.
How the hell is he doing that?
I don't know how the hell he's doing that.
This is gonna be awesome when this guy thinks he's gonna beat up this little old man.
Yeah, this little old man's about to steamroll this dude.
Fucking
Oh, this is the shit right here.
Let's shake my hand. Why doesn't he just use the force fields?
Ugh.
Oh, we got snuffed. What's Corey from Pawn Stars doing in the ring?
So the school is Tai Chi. That's his thing.
It's Qigong. It's chi manipulation. It's spiritual. He's bringing up energy from the ground to repel this guy with no touch.
Oh,
it's
man,
not working.
Wait. You have to turn the force field on, dude. You forgot. They had the on switch.
Something's gone wrong here. This is awesome. I love when white people and black people too, when Americans get into this shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful.
It's like church shit.
Yeah. This is awesome.
Oh, what's that lady gonna do? I hope she gets
this
her teeth
shit
knocked
is
out.
awesome.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's fucking incredible. Oh, I wish he put sand in his mouth.
Dude, fuck.
He don't know how to hit. Should have went through him. He should have drove his legs running through him. I would have fucking laid that motherfucker out. You know, try things very...
This guy's awesome. The guy on the left.
He's a piece of shit, man.
Oh, that's me. Oh, he got me. I forgot about that clip. Watch this one. This is the best one. Yes!
I like these.
Yes!
They look like Australians.
Yes, man.
All right, Craig, you ready?
This is fucking awesome. The mind of one of these guys.
Oh.
That is fucking awesome.
That is so...
And look at the guy now. He's pretending like he felt the chi force after he hit her. So he's still trying to keep up the charade that it works.
Man, crackheads will do anything for $150 for a day, huh?
It's fucking awesome. Man, you know, stabbings are crazy.
Stabbings are crazy?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's like, stabbings are crazy. What's gonna happen here? I wish it would stop saying reality. I don't want to be prepared for what happens.
The guy's like, come on, Pat, fucking throw yourself through the mirror.
This guy should just deck this dude. This is my dream, though, is teaching women this fake shit.
Yeah.
And then charging at them full speed and
They're
laying them out.
Oh yeah.
Please let this guy get beat up.
Yes.
Man.
Do you ever wonder why Taekwondo is like the most popular for like getting kids into martial arts?
Yeah, because it's like it's just like summer camp bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like a
I got roped into that too.
confidence building. Hey, great job, Chris.
Yeah.
Awesome kicks.
And then you get to kick a board, like a piece of like balsa wood at the end or like
yeah.
A wooden shingle.
Mhm.
yeah.
That's kind of cool though. And they have
I broke
movies
some
about.
boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about this thick.
What kind of boards?
Snapped right through. Hicha!
When you were doing Taekwondo
Taekwondo, yeah.
recently,
How recently?
inside the last 24 months. No.
Junbi! Hiya! Ah! Ah! Ah!
You were doing your kata. Was that your kata?
Let me see if I can remember how to count. Hana, dual set, net, daset, yaset, ilgup, yo, dual, op, yul.
Damn.
What's that?
That's 1 to 10 in Korean, I think.
That's awesome.
Oh man, you're like a Korean guy. Hasn't
But the kicks do work, though. That's the thing. But Joe Rogan has talked about it. The first time I got in some beef, I just got laid out. I got punched because what Taekwondo does is it fucks up your range horribly because you think you're gonna be able to kick someone, but you're not gonna be able to kick someone.
How old were you when you did that?
20.
No shit.
I was 20 when I got smacked, and like didn't know how to handle it afterwards. But I did the Taekwondo in high school. I wasn't 20 when I was doing Taekwondo.
Oh.
Right. But that was still like my idea of what self-defense was. Oh, it's kick. Let's use kicks.
It's
You're not gonna
kick.
use kick.
It's
You're not
front
gonna
kick.
kick anybody. No, you're not gonna kick anybody.
It's watch kid catch your
It
foot,
doesn't work. Yeah.
which I've had that happen to me before.
Yeah.
You ever get your foot caught?
Oh,
get wailed on. Oh man, like I fought most of my fighting was from like 13 to 17.
Yeah.
But then not much after that.
I like with once you know how to punch as well, kicks are really effective and awesome and cool. But Taekwondo only teaches you how to kick. So you think everything you think you know about defense. First of all, you've never tried it because the only thing they do is point sparring. Like if you even go that far to do point sparring, which is just fake shit. And then everything is like this range, like 5 feet. So I'll be like bouncing like this.
And I'll do question mark kicks,
Right.
which are not question mark kicks. They're like comma kicks.
Yeah.
Because they're low.
Yeah.
I'm just kicking your hips.
Backslash on the keyboard kicks. Shin kicks.
Like this is like the effects of my. I'd probably get.
Kick to the shin.
And then I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking beat.
And I did Kung Fu too, which was also totally fake and a waste of time.
Kung Fu?
Yeah, and my Kung Fu instructor was he assaulted one of his students years later.
A guy or a girl?
He assaulted a woman.
How do you do it?
I don't know. Probably held her down. I have no idea. But we gotta look him up because I don't think I've shown people him before. His name's Callous Hands.
Is he?
Maybe I have shown him.
I think like a long
Dominican
time.
guy.
Yeah, the guy who runs the Taekwondo in Rhode Island is Mastery, and it's like franchised. He's got a private jet.
Oh yeah.
It's like he's like the man.
Damn.
He makes like mad money.
Damn.
I know. I thought about it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You go to my one of my nephews I went to is like it was kind of sweet. You know, little kids doing karate is just kind of cute.
Yeah.
That's all. And honestly, all that shit, God, fucking, ever since I become a parent, as like as stupid as it is, like, I don't know if I even want my kid taking like, I don't know if I'd want him in MMA.
Right.
Like kids are fucking dangerous. Like, if you've ever been friends with like a really bad kid with bad parents, knowing what I know, I don't know if I'd want my son to know how to like fucking break a nose. You know? Like, that's fucking just lawsuits coming down your pipeline. I don't know. But like little kids spinning around and doing back kicks and saying hi-ya is just like kind of sweet.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, it's like, look at them spinning around, fucking
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Just give them a little fleck of confidence and something to do with some friends.
I mean, the downside is that they think this fake thing works and then they get their ass kicked like I did.
Did you really believe that it was gonna work? Like you thought, like
No,
you,
I just wasn't. I wasn't at all prepared for
A fight.
physical fight.
Like you weren't prepared for like a bar fight.
Well, not at all.
Like you were like, watch, this guy's gonna stand 5 feet away from me, and then he'll get his gi on first part before we start fighting.
And he'll do breathing warm-ups. He'll bounce around a little bit. He'll do a little that type of thing.
Gay! There'll be a referee there.
Yeah.
Saying that.
Yeah.
See!
Yeah.
Abi!
Yeah.
Don't play the kick.
Play the music I like. Kickboxing music.
You'll have your red Hanes Brees on, like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'll be dancing around with a boner.
You just have a hard on immediately. You just grab.
Hey!
Oh no, I have a boner. Oh, you just grabbing the instead of fighting, you just grab the closest girl to you and you rub your boner on her ass.
Hey Chris, would you type in Calazans, C-A-L-A-S-A-N-Z? Calazans.
Wow. Yes.
Oh, he's still working in 2021. He's got a promo. Come to Calazans 2021. Like he didn't rip someone.
What?
Scroll down. What's
It's
in
all
the
big
comments?
misunderstanding.
What's in the comments of that? No. Calazans. What's in the comments? Do people even say? Nobody even says. You do the SSI. Big Papa Potato.
What's you do the SSI?
That's I'll retell that story in a second. But scroll up. What you got? Oh, he's teaching logic. Yeah, right. Don't think so, my guy.
Is he Brazilian?
MMA. I am probably the first to teach MMA in early 80s.
No, you're not. You're not the first to teach MMA.
He's tired. He's got his sweatpants on, his sweater.
Teaching police officers.
Is this like the Dr. Sebi of martial arts?
How to fight.
Fighting is very simple. Not to get hurt, primarily, and to take something home with you. This is the main thing that you learn. Be coordinated for the rest of your life.
Good golly.
And here is the example. There are a lot of examples I can, but Robert don't have too long out here. And if you see him doing the dummy or doing a hoist that I hope that he's gonna do it soon, then you know.
This poor kid.
He's probably gonna kick the shit out of everybody later on. Take something home with you.
Every technique
He's
seen
gay.
at Calazan is unique in comparison with others. If we do a kata and another person on karate do a kata or a taekwondo, our kata is different. Just understand, unique on power, on grounded, on core.
That old guy, you see
Did you
him?
see what he was wearing?
Yeah.
He looked like me right now.
He looked like he was going to do a business deal.
Yeah. Get the fuck out. He's going to a closing.
This shit is awesome.
Oh man.
You know what's weird? Can you tell how kind of the interior is? It's kind of nice in there.
Yeah, he's got an octagonal
And there's like a stone wall.
chandelier. Yeah, the building looked kind of cool.
That's what always kind of weirded me out because he's this like
To be humble.
Dominican guy. You can't.
My teaching
He
is
He barely says one word that you can understand.
Yeah.
And he's
How
doing
many
this like.
people came over here
You see
and
what he's
sat
doing?
down in a
Look at
chair
that.
all day
You get the whale
Yeah,
tail.
damn.
and watch me train?
But he's got like
So
good
the only way
taste
that
somehow.
do
Sort of.
school
Yeah.
You know, for a martial arts school.
Yeah. No, I saw he's got plants. He's got a nice
And
vase.
that was on the 90s, on the mid-80s.
This guy's
Me
crazy.
80s.
That people come to see and spend one day to pay me to spend one day watching because it's unique. I'm not gonna show right now soon what is the unique that you're gonna see right away. If you are ready to learn martial art, real martial art, ready to feel
I like
safe,
this-
to feel confident on the street,
I like him jabbing the kid.
come to
Yeah.
Calazan. Just come to Calazan and get your free session. That tell you who or
I should
what
go train here.
we're gonna teach you.
That tell you
Come and
who
save you
or what
free
gonna
session
change you.
now.
Come today to get your free session, cause it's gonna tell you who or what is gonna change you.
Yo, he knows a thing or two about changing people.
Yeah, he's gonna change your clothes to nothing. Why don't you go put on your birthday suits? Deborah, my favorite client, student, pupil. Wow.
And the crazy thing, maybe do he had this whenever he would move. Click beauty.
Yeah, that's
whole
probably the
package.
girl you can.
No, I think he got like a 40-year-old woman.
Not hot
He
lady.
got like a not hot lady, I think.
After all that pussy he was working with,
Yeah.
he decided to strike and.
this guy's body's so.
And it's
reached out.
strange.
Yeah, he's so.
Is he
strange.
short?
He's short. Yeah.
Like little, like
yeah,
5'4"?
little guy. Yeah, like 5'2".
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. That's a business card.
I don't even understand how he's got anyone doing graphic design or videos for him. Like, how does he even rope people into doing this for him? You know?
He said he'll probably extorts them. He's like, "Just do it, or I'll kick your ass." Hey, you do graphic design? It's really goes to like the staples.
Yeah.
Do it, or I come back here, I kick all your asses.
Yeah.
Do my Kung Fu Studio graphic design. What are the cranes?
The breathing. Yeah.
Some hop. I just want to let you know, Calazans, I shaved it this morning. All right. I like the crane arms.
Listen, are you hearing him breathing? He would do that in the fucking school when you're trying to work out.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Bro.
Yeah, at least you learned deep breathing exercises. That's something. There's something in there.
I definitely took something home with me.
You can take his breath home with you.
Yeah, I took his fucking Dominican breath home.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a piece of rice in my teeth. Yellow rice.
Yeah, it's like all Spanish food.
His teeth, he's fucking breathing all over you. I know how deep he's breathing.
Yeah.
Damn. Rocco Quattrochi was in Atlantic City and someone ran up to him from the podcast.
Oh, no way.
I thought that was cool.
He's got his out right here.
Oh my God.
And he's looking back to check on his partner
His
and make
ass.
sure that she's safe. He's looking at his own ass.
Yeah, he's like, man, you like my bubble bot?
Bro.
Sam, I don't want to tell you, but I don't think you were just getting kung fu.
I don't think I was either. I think I got something else.
Come here, high school boy. What did you learn on your computer? Nothing, Dr. Sensei. Nothing, Dr. Sensei Calazans.
He's making you call him doctor.
Yeah. Mr. Hyde.
Dude, he's rubbing his fucking dick into the carpet.
Yeah. It'd be awesome if he came all over. Look at the fucking head, like the.
Well, I don't think he was a gay. I think he just.
No, he was
just a regular.
Just a regular old. He was
just a regular run of the mill.
Yeah, just your normal horny guy with an oversized dick. Just a Dominican guy who has no problem whatsoever showing you his cock, which is every adult Dominican guy I've ever met will show his dick within hours. Like the Dominican guy I used to work with, I worked with him for like fucking 3 months, bro. I saw his dick like 6 times. Oops. I remember you showing like you'd be like, oh yo, look at this hot girl. She got tits. Yo, look at the tits. Yo, oops. And I'm like, bro, you scramming across pictures of you think he's gay? Oh man. Got a nice easy apparatus to get on and off. Look at a nice way to do fucking
Oh man.
Fucking 65 pounds on your fucking ankles, tape with tape.
Super split. Man, that was a crazy time. The 80s and 90s, you could just go to like Hong Kong, and if you had like, if you dedicated a little bit of your life to like bodybuilding,
Yeah.
and doing like a little, you could get famous.
There's an exercise video contract in it for you.
Yeah.
Look at the
I mean, you could have made yourself, if that was your bag, you could have made yourself into like anybody. In
Yeah.
the 80s and 90s.
I think Hollywood was hunting for them.
Yeah.
From the success of Bruce Lee.
Well, you've heard the story about Frank Dukes.
He's just full of shit.
Full of shit, and they sued him. They bought the Bloodsport story thinking it was a real story.
Oh man,
which is pretty fucking
that's
funny.
Wicked
man.
fucking funny.
So the story, the Bloodsport movie, which everybody should watch, is an incredible movie. It's this guy Frank Dukes, who went to the Kumite, which was an illegal fighting tournament where he fought 100 men in 2 days or something like that. Okay, and he can break bricks, he can break glass, he does all this shit. So he sold his story to a screenwriter, and he's The Fictitious Life of Frank Dukes. Don't click that because I don't want to hear about this guy. But He said he was in the CIA. He said he was a special ops guy. He said all this other shit. They bought his story. They made the movie Bloodsport, and then when they found out it was fake, they sued him, which is funny. I mean, it's a great. Why sue the guy? You made a great movie. Fuck
Yeah.
off. But
Yeah, sorry, your writers fucking suck dick.
yeah. So Calazans had a signed Frank Dukes something. He had like 2 sighs and a plaque that was signed by Frank Dukes. And you with this type of shit, you'd never even know. Like Calazans might have signed it himself, Frank Dukes or something like that. But and like Jean-Claude Van Damme was fascinated by Frank Dukes because he was also Canadian, I guess, or French Canadian or whatever.
Yeah, it's a good name. That's a good. Dukes is a cool name.
So anyway, it's just all this shit. You could have been anybody that you wanted in the whole wide world.
Look at the hold
80s
on,
or 90s.
the brothers, the Barbarian brothers, or the Barbarian twins. They live near me in Situate. They're 2 wrestlers, same thing, and they call themselves Barbarian Twins.
It's kind of like the Liver King now, but nowadays it's a little bit gayer.
Oh man,
Barbarian brothers.
David Paul was my customer. Like these guys, watch
Oh,
this shit.
Baby.
Another frequent visitor to Gold, David Paul of the notorious Barbarian Brothers.
The reason we first came to California was we wanted to be the best bodybuilders. See, I was from the East Coast, from Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the smallest state in the United States. In fact, it's so small that last year they had the entire state carpeted. Just kidding. Anyway, we came out because
This guy's funny too.
we wanted to just get big and break the stereotypes of bodybuilders. That they're gay, narcissistic, that they look strong but they're weak. But we tried, but they were all true, so we couldn't break the stereotype. That's what happened.
This guy's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What's going on? What can I do? I've been hopping around like a kangaroo. No, but what happened was these guys are laughing. I mean, this is serious stuff, bodybuilding.
He's from Situate?
Wow, bro.
Yeah, he came into my fucking shop one day. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. This guy like gets out, like go to go if you go back,
Another
right there, the David Paul Barbarian brother. He's like, yeah, I'm making a UFC picture. And I didn't know they were twins. I thought there was only one of them. So he comes in, he buys like $500 worth of stuff at my store. An old cool deco coffee maker, a big piece of like wood that I had, and he's like, yeah, I'm building a barn, kind of like mine, like Gary Busey.
Look at that fucking image.
That's awesome.
Jesus Christ.
So he starts telling me that he's making movies and he's a, you know, and he starts asking me if he wants to hang out, and I was like, nah, man, I don't hang out with anybody. And he's like, what do you mean? And he got like jerked off when I told him I didn't want to hang out with him, because he kind of asked me if he wanted to like, because I was talking about TV and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I do TV too. I'm a street poet. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I'm kind of a fucking street poet. I make art with what I see. But now I kind of feel bad because they were kind of like really interesting people.
Yeah.
But he bought a bunch of shit for me. And then he came and picked everything up. And then he had an Airbnb, kind of like near my house.
Yeah.
And he put pictures of his like girlfriend in the tub, like naked.
Yeah.
Look at she looks like Juliette Lewis on the left.
Yo, I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
I saw him at the gym.
Yep.
I think you might have been there. Can we keep going and see if there's pictures of him now?
Yeah, he looks like that now. Like that one of him.
That emaciated?
Yeah.
There was a guy at the gym who had it was him. He had the wrapper on his head. He had his hair was like dripping like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean or something.
He was big.
He was covered in like he had like fucking Robin's jeans or something, like he looked like this type of bohemian outfit shit, and he was walking around with his cell phone on his head, but the flash was on, and I thought he was like recording people secretly. I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah,
he was like bugging everybody out, walking around like being a weirdo basically.
Is he reared behind the neck pressing 385?
I don't know.
Do you know how fucking like, are you seated behind the neck pressed 385? That's got to be a world record.
What a crazy.
But like crazy, dude. You look at this guy's eyes, there's like holes in his head. Just a real wild. Had a dog, but then he started talking to me like he was this guy.
How strange.
And he did this movie.
Seen him for sure. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's him.
That's crazy.
So then I'm at fucking Brimfield, and I see him walking his fucking dog, and I'm like, yo, he brought stuff and didn't take it with him.
So he gave me like a deposit. I was like, yo, man, you got to come get the shit that you bought for me. It's been there for like 6 months. And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he was the twin brother. I was talking to the twin brother.
Whoa.
It may disturb you if you're not comfortable. But if I'm happy,
What is this shot? Knees?
you go, hey, that guy's weird. Should he be happy? What's wrong with that? You think that's a bad thing to be happy? Huh? But if you went to a mental institution, they're gonna go, what's wrong with you? Why are you always happy? You have to do this. You're me. And then if you're depressed, you're a little depressed. That you should be you should be much happier. Why is that shirt on backwards? Why? Look at my shirt on backwards. Why? But I was not creating a line of protocol. Inside out.
Wow. Let's move on. Let's pick a
Don't
new
worry, you
topic
don't
here.
need barbarian twins.
Oh, barbarian twin.
All right.
YouTube shorts, like clips of podcasts where guys are talking about like real estate. My first 10,000 homes that I bought, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
we gotta record some of those just to get the algorithm going. 2009 Italy. I always tell my clients, dude, man, the little that they do, like just dropping it through thin air that you have clients.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
A 20-year-old kid.
Yeah. Oh, you're 20. You're 22. You have clients. What are you talking about?
Yeah. If you have a client, show me an adult. Show me your dad's friend who's like, or someone who's taking you seriously at all.
The thing is, though, people like I figured I know why I bought that car, and it's the same reason why these videos are ripping right now. If you go on YouTube, it doesn't matter if you're a girl and you go on YouTube, it's all natural mommy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's all.
5 things I did today.
That's all you get. It doesn't matter if you're like an alcoholic. You get all mommy all the time. And if you're a guy, it's all get rich right now. This, as in this second. Like 10 seconds from now. Get rich 10 seconds from now.
Oh, here's what you do. You get an LLC. You immediately go on the government bond for you do all you.
Oh my God!
No, you get an LLC, okay, and then you go get your the government has to give you a loan for up to $1 million that you don't have to ever pay back, and it can be for anything: agriculture, drop shipping. And these are 5 ways that I used to get it. Go on Tremo.
All right, we're gonna clip this right now. So this is the first clip. So launch into it. Start over again.
Yep.
All right. So Nick, what would you say? What would you say to a So Nick, we're gonna go dead serious here. This is not funny. So Nick, what would you say to a 20-year-old who wants to get their hustle on, wants to build a business, wants to make millions?
Immediately, I would open an LLC on Tremo. That's free. That's going to cost you $0. Then I'm going to go onto the US.gov, find your state, and I'm going to apply for the mandatory loans that they have to give to small businesses. Now, I've been in business for over 15 minutes.
That's an SBA.
Yeah. So they're going to go ahead and provide me with the funding to raise capital. So I'm immediately going to have my business idea, and it's going to be funded from the government at 0%, and you're never going to have to pay anybody back.
Damn.
And people just don't know that.
So Nick, what would you say to a 20-year-old who wants to get their hustle on, wants to build a business, wants to make millions?
Immediately, I would open an LLC on Tremo. That's free. That's going to cost you $0. Then I'm going to go onto the US.gov, find your state, and I'm going to apply for the mandatory loans that they have to give to small businesses. Now, I've been in business for over 15 minutes, so they're going to go ahead and provide me with the funding to raise capital. So I'm immediately going to have my business idea, and it's going to be funded from the government at 0%, and you're never going to have to pay anybody back.
Damn.
And people just don't know that.
And that's there's 5 ways in there built in on how you can flip that into a bigger deal. There's 5 ways built into that where you can flip it into a bigger deal.
Immediately. So one idea that I have, okay, I had this company called Brightly, okay, and what we would do is I would take the most popular videos that were informational, that were trending at the time, and I would take all the audio and I would rip the audio, I would translate it into text boxes. I would take the text boxes and I would have AI write me a 10-paragraph informational, and I would sell the informational for $3.99 to 1,000 people, and it was just churning and churning. You know, it churned over
Immediate
15
profit
billion.
engine. Immediate engine churning profit.
Right, and I ended up selling out to MyPillow for $15 billion.
So there's 5 ways built into that where you can flip it into a bigger deal.
Immediately. So one idea that I have, okay, I had this company called Brightly, okay, and what we would do is I would take the most popular videos that were informational, that were trending at the time, and I would take all the audio and I would rip the audio, I would translate it into text boxes, I would take the text boxes and I would have AI write me a 10-paragraph informational, and I would sell the informational for $3.99 to 1,000 people, and it was just churning and churning, you know, it churned over
Immediate
15
profit
billion.
engine. Immediate engine churning profit.
Right, and I ended up selling out to MyPillow for $15 billion. I ended up selling out to Laurie Grenier one time I was eating at Cipriani, and Laurie Grenier heard my idea and she spit her bolognese out, and then she looked left, looked right, and then army crawled over to my table. Laurie Grenier with a pen in her mouth like it was a knife, like, and then she army crawled over to my table to make an offer for Brightly.
Is she one of the sharks?
Yep.
What'd she offer you?
She offered me $330,000 for 6%, with a royalty of $1 every unit that I sold.
All the get rich that's on YouTube Shorts.
Is it making a lot of romance?
It's all the get rich stuff is like none of it's how to build an actual business. None of it is how to develop a skill or make yourself useful to somebody else. None of it is like actual stuff that you would need to like live a successful life and have a successful career. It's all like meaningless. Like the stuff they say about flipping houses, it may or may not be true, but it's totally meaningless to the average person watching it, because the average you think like Joey or me gonna go get an SBA loan? Like it's all stuff that's like so far removed from reality, it's just impossible. Like it's not gonna have like I'm not like nobody that we know that's in our tier is gonna have like a rental property for 8 people. That's absurd. That's fucking crazy. And if I know that you could do it, but it would take all your time. Like if you were to do that,
to buy multis and shit.
If you were to run 2 properties that were like 8 people, 8 units each.
8 units.
This is you.
Yeah.
And you're the most capable like home builder type guy that I know. I know that you'd be tearing your hair out with just 2 of those fucking places. Most of the people watching those are not going to buy any fucking property ever.
Everybody in the world, including them, is going to underestimate the hell that comes along with having tenants. It's a must. If you want to go through it, you're not going to no one's going to hand you money. You're going to buy the fucking thing, and if you get a nightmare tenant, it will knock the wind right out of you. If you have like one like complaining ass motherfucker that just doesn't stop, and like a smart guy, if you got like a computer guy that knew all the laws within like 10 minutes, like that's a fucking that's a bomb. That's a rice cooker bomb in your house. Like wait, and it's not for everybody, but everybody thinks it is. Just to talk to people like that as if it's so fucking easy and not explain any of the downside is irresponsible and stupid, but it's what gets clicks. 10 ways to do my Porsche GT3 exhaust over. Number 1, Sharkworks. Number 2, R&S Designs. Number 3, Rick Sankson, New Hampshire.
Number 4, Lou's Exhaust Shop, Cranston.
Sawzall headers.
Man,
like that's the algorithm. And honestly, we were talking about this last night today. You can beat the algorithm. You could just.
Well, that's what the point of this is.
Yes,
it's to get these. Okay, so we got one in the bag here.
Yep.
Italy, 2009, the tail end of that nuts trip that we took. I'm in Europe, going around Europe solo. I'm walking around Turin. There's this bar, 3 a.m. I got 20 grand in my pocket from the private Baccarat game that I just played, burning a hole. I'm walking around drunk as shit, okay? I see these 20 guys coming down the street at me. And I know that if they take me down, that 20 grand is coming out of it's not going to be in my pocket when I get up. You know what I mean? That was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about my health because I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'll fight anybody. I don't care. I don't even care. You knock me out, kick my head when I'm asleep. I'm a crazy motherfucker. I don't even care. You knock me out, you kick my head when I'm asleep, piss on me, fucking stab me, just do organ theft on me, black market organ trading. If you knock me out, whatever, I'm good, okay? Because I just wake up the next morning, I drink more. Because I wake right up, I drink a Fireball. I don't even care, okay? But 20 grand in my pocket, I know that if these guys knock me out, that money's not gonna be there when I get up, okay? You see what I'm saying? So, boom, boom, boom. One thing leads to another. I lead them down a narrow alleyway, so I have to fight them all at once instead of 20 at a time. Long story short, let's just say the next day, I'm on the phone with my Pencac Salat coach saying, thank you, what's your bank account info? I gotta wire you $100 grand as thanks for preparing me to fight 20 motherfuckers in a motherfucking alleyway, dog. Italy, 2009, the tail end of that nuts trip that we took. I'm in Europe, Paris, going around Europe solo. I'm walking around Turin. There's this bar, 3 a.m. I got 20 grand in my pocket from the private Baccarat game that I just played. I'm walking around drunk as shit, okay? I see these 20 guys coming down the street at me. I know that if they take me down, that 20 grand is coming out of it's not gonna be in my pocket when I get up, you know what I mean? That was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about my health, because I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'll fight anybody, I don't care. I don't even care. You knock me out, kick my head when I'm asleep.
Take 5.
Because I wake right up, I drink a Fireball. I don't even care. 20 grand in my pocket, I know that if these guys knock me out, that money's not gonna be there when I get up, okay? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's just say the next day, I'm on the phone with my Pencac Salat coach saying, thank you, what's your bank account info? I gotta wire you $100 grand.
Oh my God, I can't, I know, I'm trying to think, because I had this conversation 24 hours ago, and it was like, we were gonna do top 5s that make no sense, that are other buzzwords.
Yes.
Our top 5 ways to clean my car.
Yeah.
Number 1, drop shipping products from Asia. Number 2,
hire a multi-millionaire to do it for me.
Number 3, get a mentor. Always have a mentor. Number 4, soursop leaf importing sea moss extract beneficial vitamins. Number 5,
buy a new car so you don't have to clean the old one.
Turo rental, Corolla, Tesla, Turo.
Every month I make $18,000 flipping Turo rentals.
It started out hairy, but then I can't even believe, if my kid
every month I make $18,000 flipping Turo rentals. Let me tell you how I do it and why. Starting with number 1. I go on Turo, I sort by the most expensive. I'm looking for the headliner cars, but ones that are underpriced. Now, Lamborghini Huracan, $1,500 a day. I know I could easily rent that out for $4,000 a day in Miami. I know that rappers, CEOs, executives are going to be wanting to rent a Huracan in Miami for $4,000 a day. What do? I ship it down there on a boat. Why? Avoid the roads, avoid tolls, avoid attention. The car was never shipped in a actual car transport. It was on a boat the whole time. When it gets there, my clients are greeted by one of my associates. They take the car, they have a nice time, $4,000, thank you very much. I do this 45 times a month. That's money in my pocket that they're not getting. Every month, I make $18,000 flipping Turo rentals. Let me tell you how I do it and why. Starting with number 1. I go on Turo, I sort by the most expensive. I'm looking for the headliner cars, but ones that are underpriced. Now, Lamborghini Huracan, $1,500 a day. I know I could easily rent that out for $4,000 a day in Miami. I know that rappers, CEOs, executives are going to be wanting to rent a Huracan in Miami for $4,000 a day. What do? I ship it down there on a boat. Why? Avoid the roads, avoid tolls, avoid attention. The car was never shipped in a actual car transport. It was on a boat the whole time. When it gets there, my clients are greeted by one of my associates. They take the car, they have a nice time, $4,000, thank you very much. I do this 45 times a month. That's money in my pocket that they're not getting.
You do that. How about owning properties? How about owning 20 properties and never investing $1 of your own money? Okay, what I do is, I find people that are listings that are expired. I search Realtor and Zillow.com, okay? And what I'll do is I'll look at the longest days on market. And then I put them in my Excel spreadsheet, organized by lowest. And then I look at the lowest number. I'll get all these listings and I'll write them down on a pen and pad. And then I'll manually enter them into my Excel spreadsheet. And then what I'll do is I'll organize the number of days on market and I'll hit high to low. And then I'll take the number that's the highest and I'll go to that listing and I will call them. And I will say, Mr. Customer, it says here that you want to sell your house for $500,000. If I could get you something to the tune of $5,000 per month, would you be happy with that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Okay, because with my when my team gets in there, we're gonna model your home and we're gonna be renting it out. Would you be okay with that?
For sure.
Okay, and that's as easy as it is. I have 14 clients in every city, and I rent out their homes that are staying on the market. They were going to sell their house for $500,000. That might yield them $1,250 a year in total income and interest in an account. What if I was able to get them $7,000 a year profit, and they still own the house?
They'd be an idiot not to take that.
Exactly. So I just booked a $9,000 listing in Nashville for a hefty set of whale Nashville girl bosses to go to bed at 9 o'clock and puke and shit. And that was $9,000. Right in my pocket. Their pocket. Right in my pocket.
Right in your pocket. And this is, most of the people renting are drop shipping millionaires.
Everybody that's coming in right now is renting one of my Turo cars, driving it to my Airbnbs, and I'll give them rewards points on my diamond.
So what I did was I noticed that a lot of my same clients that were using my Airbnb flips, my Turo flips, my Uber flips, that's where I'll rent an Uber or I'll rent a car on Turo or I'll book an Airbnb and then I'll sell it to somebody else at a higher price. What I noticed was a lot of these clients were the same people. So what I did was I developed an app where you use one of my Uber flips, one of my Turo flips, you get access to a whole list of my Airbnb flips. I call it SamNet.
And people find value in that because it's always you always control the finest listings. All your cars. I was in one of your Ford Focuses. It was clean. It had a nice backpack on it with mints and tissues in it. I had phone chargers, and I knew I was in an upscale one of your. It's like you created a little microeconomy right there for yourself.
I spend $800,000 a month renting the best cars on Turo so that they're off the market. So that if you need a Mercedes, an AMG
to drive
E-Class,
to the mall too?
Yes, you are going to be renting from me because I've already booked all those. Anything that shows up on Boston Turo Rent-A-Car, I booked it if it's a premier listing.
Okay. Cool.
So you've got to download SamNet.
And that's going to get there's going to be a token. Did you tokenize that yet?
We're in talks with Mark Cuban on how to best tokenize it.
I think you should tokenize it on top of Badger DAO.
Okay.
And because I'm able to, then you really start to put it into hyperspeed.
Let me tell you something that keeps billionaires poor. This is the #1 reason why billionaires are not trillionaires, why billionaires do not have real wealth, real money. They buy stocks, they buy houses, they buy things that are easily traced, easily seizable. Then they put a ring on a shrill, evil bitch who's going to take half. What you need if you want to be a trillionaire is you need shadow assets. You need things that are not easily traceable, things that you can keep, hoard to yourself. You're not going to get half of it taken away when that bitch divorces you. What's half of $1 trillion? 500 billion. I'd rather be broke. Women can't read. I'm sitting in the hot tub with my big boobs bitch, and she's talking about the Cosby situation that just happened. I say, bitch, read me the damn article. If you're gonna be sitting there in the hot tub while I'm trying to eat expensive caviar and steaks, she's on the phone scrolling through some CNN libtard bullshit, stuttering. She can't read. She can't read the damn article. Women can't read.
Oh man, how did you find out about these? Well, how did the conversation go? You guys found out about? Were you guys considering algorithm and shit like that?
This is to try to. We gotta milk the algorithm somehow.
This is so fucking insane. This is the equivalent of like Google hiding the amount of money that you want or need all over your city, but the places you have to go get them are like insane. This is like going into people's fucking like tires, like finding a random red. There's 3